Let me tell you a story. A true story. A story that could overcome to all of us. Imagine waking up at a place far, far away from home. Away from your lost ones. Away from friends. Away from safety. Trying to understand how you got there. No one there to guide you. No one there to assist you. No food. No water. You've got nothing to survive. But the complicated part is, well, you're a prey. A powerless, thirsty, and a weak prey of a strong, blood-loving community led by a religious nutjob. A false prophet that will do anything for power, anything for wealth. And when you realize this, you know it's the end. Your end. But you will never accept this. You will fight for a way out.
PlayStation.
What? What the fuck? Alright guys, what's up, man? So, wow. There has been a lot going on with this game Abandoned. There's been several different conspiracies and theories that have been going on here. So we're just going to dive right in because today's the day where they were supposed to release the companion app or the interactive app that's never been heard of, ever been done, or why Sony would allow such a small studio to be allowed something like this. You know, they don't even do this for a major title. So we're going to dive in. This is GC from the Gamer's Den, and you are in the zone. This is crazy. So Hideo Kojima has been known to do these things, right? He did this with Metal Gear Solid, the Phantom Pain. He played this whole hoax, right? And then he did it with Silent Hills 2 when he dropped PT, which was the playable trailer, and then boom, it was Silent Hills. Then all of a sudden that whole thing with Konami happened, and we were all robbed of something that was, you know, something that was going to be magical, and it was definitely going to be epic because of everyone that was working with Hideo on this project. If you follow through with all the conspiracies that are going out there, I don't need to really dive into all of them in this video because I'm sure those of you that are gamers that are following this have looked into all this stuff. But, you know, a couple things like this game producer, he's the only one that works for Blue Box, and his last name obviously is in Turkish, but if you put it in Japanese, it translates to Hideo, and all these conspiracies that are going on. But here's the biggest thing that I noticed today. Guys, if you go on your PlayStation Store, right, and you type in Abandoned, that game was there yesterday. You could put it on your wish list. It had a whole description on it. Everything was there. But if you go there today, that game is gone. It is 100% gone. It's not there. You cannot find it. And no one's reporting on this. I literally looked through YouTube. I looked through Twitter. I looked on IGN. I looked in a couple other, outsourced. And I don't see anyone reporting on this. How has no one noticed that today was the day that they were going to drop this trailer that you could watch with this app where you could watch the trailer in real time, and it's not there. The app's not there. The game is not in the store. It's completely gone all of a sudden. And it's just poof, gone out of nowhere. So what is going on here, right? Is this all part of Kojima's plan all along? Was he trying to like hoax us and get us pumped up and have us search around? Because he does this, right? That's what he does. He likes playing these little games. He didn't really do it too much with Death Stranding. I think Death Stranding was more or less like a personal project that he wanted to accomplish. And Sony kind of said, hey, go ahead. Here, we'll give you the keys to the car, drive off, and do whatever you want with it. And when the product came, I personally didn't mind the game. I like it. A lot of people out there were like, oh, it's a walking simulator. It's not my thing. Yada, yada, yada. But yet, there's a lot of people who do like it. And it was actually one of the most played games during quarantine. Obviously, you had a lot of time on your hands to walk around, right? But I think it was more like a personal piece for him, like something of art that he wanted to kind of, drop out there. And I believe that within Death Stranding, there's a lot of hints towards where Hideo was going with this. Because remember, after Death Stranding, he said, I think my next game is going to be a horror game. And he started reading these books and, watching these movies. And Hideo's a very cryptic guy. That's what he does. He drops these little hints here and there. And if you go and you look at the two books that he posted a while back that he was reading, it states Silent Hill on there. It's translated on to Silent Hill from Japanese to English. And then if you go to Blue Box's YouTube and you take that picture and you Google image search it, Silent Hills is there again. Abandon's Twitter page says that's not the name of the game. Starts with an S, ends with an L. Wonder what that could be. Jeff Healy just comes out of nowhere. He gets a DM, as he calls it, like from Hassan Carmine, who wants him to promote his game. Like, why would Jeff Healy, out of all people who, yeah, he loves the industry, but why would he work with a guy that he's never heard of? That's like me and you contacting him and saying, hey, Jeff, guess what, dude? I'm making this game and I want you to announce it. I want you to promote it. Jeff Healy's going to say, hey, who are you affiliated with and what do you, or he's probably not even going to answer. He's probably not even going to answer, guys. It's insane, all this that's been going on with this game. But what's blown my mind, and I'm speaking the way I am because I'm really excited to find out if this is Silent Hill. I'm a big fan of the franchise. I didn't mind the movie so much. It was okay. It was watchable. It wasn't like, oh my god, the greatest thing ever. Second one was a lot better than the first. But the games itself, like Silent Hill The Room was amazing. Silent Hill 3 was obviously perfect. Shattered Memories was a great, nice little nod remake in a sense. Book of Shadows or whatever that came to, PS Vita and PSP, it was alright, but but I've been a fan of this. I love Silent Hill. I love the lore. I follow it. Pyramid Head is one of the most iconic villains for a game out there, even though he's not the main villain, but he's part of it. And if you listen to the beginning of the trailer that I have for Abandon and the very, very start of this video, you will see in all the little details there that if you pay close attention, some people are calling as part of nods towards like, hey, this is what's going on. They claim they see PT and writing on the wall. I don't really see it, but they say it's out there. But my biggest thing is the narration, right? Forget that it sounds cheesy and cheap and it doesn't sound up to date. It sounds like an old school kind of game because I think that's what Hideo does, right? He does all these little tricks. Forget all that. Look at the big picture here. What is being said? You're in this town with this freak like a cult, and they're run by this guy, and you're trying to survive, and it all sounds like Silent Hill. All of it. All of it sounds like Silent Hill, right? The word abandoned could be several different things. Being the game was abandoned and now it's being resurrected. It could be how you're abandoned as the protagonist of Silent Hill. You're basically abandoned in this other world, and it's so odd because even Konami itself was like, "Hey, we want to license out our games to other people and let other people do them. We don't want to do it no more. We want to work on mobile games." That's what they want to do. So, with all this being said, like, is Abandoned Silent Hill? Is it a whole nother game? Who's this Hassan Carmine guy? Does he mysteriously work for, Kojima, and he's, I don't know, maybe dropping a game for the first time? I'm going to tell you that's a long shot. That is a long shot, and I'm going to go with that. And the number one thing here is, like I said,
You ain't fooling me, Hideo. Yes, I am. You ain't fooling me, nigga. Yes, I am.
search the game on the PlayStation Store, and it's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot make this up. It was there last night. God, I wish I would have took a screenshot, but it was there last night. I'm just mind blown how it's not there now. So let's see where this goes. I'm going to keep you guys updated. I'm going to keep posting on this situation as of today, because today was the day we were supposed to get this app, and we have not got it. This app was supposed to be first time ever, never been done, dropping on the PlayStation systems itself, where you can see the real trailer for this game in real time. All right, so stay with me throughout the day, or if I don't get back to it today, we're definitely dropping this tomorrow. But remember, you're in the zone. This is GC from the Gamers Den. Peace out.